Hello my friends and family, Alfred Cuellar here. Very glad for you to be joining my channel, and I just want to share with you that my information and my words are coming from a place of love and joy, and I hope that you gain all that you can from what I am teaching you and what I'm speaking to you about, and I just hope that you embrace this new world and be excited about this new journey that we're going on. And I just want to tell you that today's topic for my video is going to be what my channel's purpose is. Also, who exactly am I trying to reach? Also, what do I or what will you gain from watching my content and watching my channel? So I'm going to break it down a little bit, and I'm just so excited. Like, this is like my first world premiere. I'm gonna start doing videos every day, and I'm real psyched about it. And I've been preparing for this day for a long time. And well, what my channel's purpose is basically to gain knowledge and teaching of personal, spiritual, and physical self-development that will improve all aspects of your life. It will help you to gain better mental health, better physical health, and a true spiritual understanding that the Bible doesn't really teach very well. And it's kind of hidden, and you gotta really study it. And I kind of just tell you the way it works and how the energy works, how the spiritual realm is, about death, about life, about problems and struggle, and about even work, career, who you really are. I also go into astrology and numerology. These are very good ways of finding out who you really are. And usually the astrology and numerology, sometimes they give you readings, and when a lot of people don't connect with it is because sometimes you are so lost, so misguided from our beliefs and the way that society has us thinking, that you kind of stray away from who you really are and some of the gifts that you have and some of the weaknesses that you might have. So if you know these things, that's a very powerful thing, because then you know that you can work on them and you can improve it. And I just want to say, so basically, like, my purpose is to shed much needed light on every person I can all over the world. Okay? And if you decide to engage in my channel and my world, I'm taking the responsibility of not only being your teacher, but also your healer, your redeemer, your friend, your confidant, and your direct connection to God Almighty, to assure you will know God and have an intimate relationship with God that also gives you strength, protection, universal balance, justice, and a pure sacred love that helps you to bring forgiveness, peace, joy, faith, self-worth, of course, values and principles that will help you to gain your full potential. And these kind of things will not only just help you in certain areas, this will help you in every aspect of your life. And it's been something that I learned, and things that I had to go through, and it was a bit of a struggle. Yes, it was, but it was a beautiful struggle. Like, and you will go through it too, because I mean, we're kind of set in our beliefs, and that's like the hardest thing, is to change your thinking and change your beliefs, because you've lived off of this and your body survived off of this, that your body and your mind are kind of like, hey, well, this is stuff that I use to survive. I use, I mean, there's this but actually this world is so out of alignment that you had to basically take those false beliefs, and it was like manipulation. That's the enemy's manipulation to keep you stuck in a lower frequency, thinking that you aren't as powerful as you are, and keep you basically not wanting to have higher thoughts, not thinking that you can do anything about it. When it's like, if you really feel that you can, then you can. And certain people, if you're happy where you're at, man, more power to you. I'm glad for you. I'm happy for you. I give smiles and love. But for those who struggle, for those who feel like something's missing, for those who just want to develop themselves a little bit, well, you're in the perfect place. And I am glad to be here. And I've had my share of struggle. And sometimes struggle is a way to spiritually awaken. And I've understood that basically spirituality is in everything. Scientists are finding out that they can't really understand the science unless they understand the spiritual. And the spiritual, or the science, helps you understand the spiritual as well. And it's really like energy. There's energy all around us. The air, the elements, the different gases in the air, how your body works, like, and water, and clouds and rain. It's like if you were to think about it, see it in a bigger picture. It's like this is an awesome, beautiful creation, and especially the beauty of it, like looking at the sky and the sun and how the flowers grow and their beautiful colors, the birds, animals, and people, how we can communicate and share love and like what do you call it? And we can share communication. We can share relationships, show each other love, and have beautiful union between man and woman, which is another thing I will be talking about because, well, men, we have been basically perpetuating a lot of misguided thoughts about women. Women are really meant to be respected, adored, and protected, and given a voice, because they actually are more in tune to nature, to nurturing, which is a part of life, to their emotions, which is a part of our lives. With men, we kind of block these things off. We have an emotional talk, and we only cry for like a little bit, and we suck it up and stop. And I've heard men conversating, and as soon as somebody talks about their emotions or brings up something that can cause emotion, and it gets like silent, or they try and just change the subject, or call you a name or something and say, yeah, you could be a wussy, and that's not dealing with it. Like, you have these feelings, you're supposed to deal with them. You're supposed to feel it, and it's for a reason, and it's because you need change and you need growth, and we need to really embrace these things. Like, women can teach us a lot. Women are the more of the foundation. Like, I've noticed a lot of, like, my grandmother, my mom, they were the ones who always kept the family together. They're the ones who always brought the Christmas parties together. They're the ones who always made the dinners. For men, we kind of just go do our thing, or it's like if we get a wife, we go and we follow her. We leave the home and we go and we follow her, and we make, that's our next foundation. So we need to realize, like, women are actually the foundation of who we really are, and they are not just a part of our relationship. They are a great part of our relationship. They're like, I see that the world, basically, the feminine energy was not given its power. It was, overtaken by the masculine energy, and we've created this terrible world with violence and abuse and neglect and miscommunication, and people having mental issues because they don't know how to deal with their emotions. They don't know how to deal with their mentality. They don't know how to deal with their body. And that's another thing. Like, our body is actually, I'll talk to you all about that later, but right now I just wanted to share, what my purpose for this channel was. A few little things to help you, and basically help you to see what you're going to learn, prepare you for some of the things that I'm going to talk about, and just to actually, introduce myself. Hope that we get a better connection, and I just want to share my love and and I hope that you gain everything that you need to off of this, and I'm going to pray that I do my best to bring it to you in the most best way that I can to connect with you, because that's what I want to do. Like, that's what I was meant to do, and you are important to me. Like, you are important to me, just like God. You know, just like you are to God. And it's like I just understand some things, and I've realized, you know, we've missed out on essential things that were meant to be in our lives: emotion, love, beauty, creating, having that self-worth to feel that joy to where you want to create beautiful things. And the world has gone through a lot of suffering, and why I'm here to brighten that, to lift you up, show you your connection back to God, because God has been trying to call you. God has been there for you. Yeah, and a lot of religious people, like, sometimes, I mean, I hold my hat off to you for, you know, wanting that spiritual connection, but there is a deeper way to connect. And if you like to, like, listen to my videos, you know, I'm not really religious. I mean, I guess I would say I'm a Christian, but I wouldn't go to church every day. I wouldn't, you know, but I would always pray, and I always knew, like, God was with me, and I would pray every night and ask for forgiveness, and, you know, pray for protection, and when I started to struggle a lot and went through a real bad breakup, I started, you know, doing some I thought it was self-development, and like, you know, the zodiac sign and astrology. I found myself, and I learned about some things that you can do to improve yourself and to really connect to God. And I didn't realize this at the time, but you know, I will share more with that with y'all. But I just want to say, if you like what you've heard, if you could please like my video and subscribe, and you can get notifications for any further videos that I will be putting out, which I will definitely be putting it out, because it's helping me to do what I need to do, and it feels so good, and I'm so happy to be helping you. And I hope I've brought you some beautiful words for today, and realize that God is actually with you. God is within you, and I want to help you to bring that out. And with my help and God's help, you're going to be doing that. And I'm just very happy for y'all. I'm very happy for the world. The world's been needing this, and nature's been needing this. Our air's been needing this. Like, we really need to look at what we've been doing and fix it. You know, well, government cannot stop us from changing. Like, if it's not working, you know, if and the way I see it too, if they are hiding things from us, why? You shouldn't be hiding anything. Anything that y'all are doing should be accessible to anybody in the United States, because y'all work for us. We chose you to be in power to do those things that we wanted y'all to take care of, so that we didn't have to worry about it. But if y'all are basically keeping us out of what exactly y'all are doing, then obviously y'all are doing something wrong. And the way I see it, like, we really don't need y'all, but I guess we can just improve it instead of just completely taking it out. Because I know once a lot of people awaken to this spiritual understanding, you won't have to worry as much. People will understand things. Like, it boosts your brain power, it boosts your physical power, it boosts your spiritual power, it boosts your senses, boosts your emotions. more aware, you're more cognitive, you see things that are about to happen, like, it's a more, it'll make a more safe world. It'll make a more a more place of where people will hold on to values and principles, and they will understand why, you know, and they won't struggle, and we'll be more in alignment with our true needs, because basically we all have the same needs deep down inside. We all have the same basic needs and creature comforts that we want, and so it's not that hard to create a world that's more balanced, and and we don't need so many rules to, because we are all unique. So not everybody's going to be the same. So you can't create a system that you make and that works for you, because it's not going to work for everybody else. So we need to lighten up on the rules and try and be, enjoy people for their uniqueness and what they bring. And just because it's different from you doesn't mean it's wrong. And actually, you judging people just for being different is a negative aspect, is a negative thought, because you're basically stressing yourself out for somebody else's life because they're not living the way you think they should, and it's going to cause you stress. It's probably not even going to stress them out, or you are stressing them out, and plus you're stressing yourself out because you think that they should live a certain way. But once you gain the perspective of spiritual, you will understand a lot more. You will have more clarity. You will be more in tune to what you feel is right and what you feel is wrong. And sometimes you're going to have to go through some things in order to understand it. But it's definitely worth it. And if you use it to learn from it and grow from it, well, it's going to be a beautiful journey, and you're going to go nowhere but up, and you're going to do nothing but improve, and it's going to be all good, and it's just going to be a beautiful world. I can't wait to get there. Well, y'all have a good night, and I'm glad that y'all took the time to listen to me, and I send you love, balance, healing, and God bless y'all. Good night.